Welcome back everybody to another Halloween product review. Now I know what you're thinking, this clearly says Christmas, and here is a Christmas tree, but trust me, we're going to be talking about Halloween products today. If you remember, last year we created this Halloween tree. I bought this at, I think, the Old Time Pottery Store. It was a white Christmas tree. We spray painted it black. We added the orange bulbs, which I got from the Goodwill, which we spray painted orange. Added a little bat tree topper and some Halloween ribbon, and voila, I have my Christmas tree, or my Halloween tree. But I have since, you can see obviously I have never taken the tree down because it just seemed like such a hassle. It was a lot of work to make, so I just wanted to kind of throw it in the storage room and leave it be. However, it takes up so much space, I need a better solution. So I figured my 3-foot Christmas tree that I bought from Old Time Pottery might not be the best option for our Halloween tree. So on Amazon, I found this product. Now, my 3-foot tree was $20. This product is a 5-foot tree, and it retails for $30 on Amazon. And as you can see, it comes in this tiny box, so it's collapsible. Exactly what I need. It is from a company called N&T Nieting, N-I-E-T-I-N-G, and I will put a link to them in the description below. So if you are interested in purchasing one of those, be sure to check out their link. So I was a little surprised when I unboxed it because I specifically ordered the Halloween tree, which is already comes black. So when I opened up the box, it says Merry Christmas, and my first thought was, oh no, I got the wrong product. But fear not, I did peek inside. It is actually a black tree, so I guess they still call it a Christmas tree, even if it's black. But the back here, it reads, celebrate your Christmas with N&T Nieting Tinsel Tree. It will fill every corner of your house with happiness and joy, brighten up your mood throughout the whole Christmas season, and bring you and your family good fortune for the new year. We celebrate all the magic and memories of this most wonderful time of the year as we wish you a Merry Christmas. So there's some specifications here as well. It is 1 foot wide, so it should be a little thinner than this, 5 feet tall, and it says, check the instruction manual. I'm not sure how much we need an instruction manual for this, but let's see. Hopefully we'll be able to figure it out on our own. But as I open it up, this is what we see inside. So there is some sort of little envelope that says gift. Let's see what that is. It says, get a free gift. Greetings, we are a small company with a big dream. We like to support our small companies. So again, check Amazon for the link. Support our small companies. Anyway, we're a small company with a big dream, which is to let more families in the world decorate with our designs. In the journey of achieving our big little dream, your opinion would be vital. Share a review on Amazon and you will get a free gift in return. The value of the gift would be within $5 to $30 by random update. Get your surprise by sending a screenshot of your review with your order ID to this email address, which they give. Join our big family to get the newest information on products, mainly home decor, and the latest Christmas and Halloween decorations. Yours sincerely, and then they've got some QR codes here. So I love that the Christmas vendors are getting into the Halloween spirit too. But let's go ahead and see what we've got going on here. The first thing I notice is we have the plastic base feet, and then we have one of the stakes with the base piece and a few stakes. So clearly we just snap these into the bottom as you would with any artificial Christmas tree. That one's a little tight. Let's see if we can, there we go. All right, I got them all in. One is a little off, but I think we can press it down. All right, sort of. All right, there we go. Let's go ahead and put the rest of these on. Now, I haven't read the directions. Are there actually directions in here? Okay, there are directions in here. They're at the bottom. So let me just give it a quick glance to make sure we're not getting ahead of ourselves. Quick, easy steps here. Put the base together. Step 4 is kind of a combination of putting the sort of poles together, as well as, I guess we're just going to stick this piece on top. As you can see, it's getting pretty tall. Now this, I guess, we just put over the top and let it fall. Okay, that's not what we need to do. Oh, there's a little catch there. No, there's not. Okay, hold on. Let's take a look and see what I'm doing wrong. All right. Now, oh, okay. So there is just a tiny little tube on the end of this. So let's try this one more time. This time I'm going to put that tiny little tube piece in the poles. And I've done it wrong again. Okay. Let's try it this way. I'm going to flip it over and find that little tube again. All right. I think we got it this time. Put it on the tube. Now let's put the tubes together. There we go. All right, so what do you think? We've got our 3-foot hand-painted tree, our 5-foot easy collapsible tree side by side. Now you might be thinking, well, that's not much of a review, and it's not. So let's go ahead and see what we can do to turn this Halloween tree into something a little bit more fun like our Halloween tree over here. I'm going to go ahead and put this down to the side just for now. Offhand, I will say I really like this tree. Of course, it's got a fun little shimmer to it. All these, I don't know how well you can see that. Obviously, you can see the shine when I turn the tree in the video, but it has all these little round, plasticky disc-looking pieces that just reflect the light all over and gives it this nice shimmer. And you know, it is tinsel. I actually love the look of this. It looks pretty elegant. So I hesitate to spookify it now, but we're going to go ahead and do that. Now, last year, obviously, I went for the orange theme, just to do like a traditional pumpkin. This year, I think we're going to do a witch theme. You know, I did want to try and do that with my tree last year. As an alternate, but I just never got around to it. So this is the perfect time. I've got a couple of different size hats. I'm not sure which one's going to look better. But let's go ahead and start with the small one here. I think it's just going to go right over the top like that. This one, too small. I'm changing my mind and going with the larger hat. Gives it a much better presence in my opinion. Now let's see what we can do to light this up. I went back to the old-time pottery store and I bought some Halloween lights. Now these are green. Normally I do like to buy the LED lights, but I went a little cheap this time. So $3.99 for a box of 70. I bought 3 of these just to make sure it's gonna fit, right? All right, let's go ahead and see how it looks with 2 strands of lights. Probably tightened it up a little too much at the top. Could have gone a little farther down, but I'm not worried. I think it looks great. In fact, I might add some creepy cloth base or something down here just to sort of mask the bottom anyway. I'm very happy with how it turned out. I don't know if I mentioned it. These are green lights that I got, and they are strands of 70 each, which I think was about 16 feet long. So altogether, it took me 32-ish feet of light to get this lit up, which I think looks appropriate. I picked up an assortment of holiday bulbs from the Old Time Pottery store as well. Now I am going in all green because it's a witch, and I think the green is going to sort of emulate the green witch's skin. But one thing I did not like on my old tree is that because I bought all the bulbs at Goodwill, they were all the same size. This allowed me to get an assortment of sizes, and I thought it would be good for us to be able to check how well the ornaments stay on the tree, given their different sizes. So I don't know if it says what size they are, but obviously we have small, medium, and large. Let's go ahead and open up the box. Now, this box was $2.99. The medium was $3.99. The large was $4.99. So it all adds up. But anyway, we have our bulbs. Now, these do not come with hangers, unfortunately. So I could steal the hangers off of that tree, but I'm not going to do that. If you don't have hangers, because mine are in my holiday storage unit, and I'm not about to dig through Halloween to get to Christmas to find the hangers. So what I'm going to do is use some zip ties. That's also going to help make sure that these bulbs, as I move this tree around, do not fall apart or fall off and break. These are black, they're going to blend right in. And it looks like, again, we can just clip them right onto this spiral wire. So I'm going to go ahead and start one up here. Originally, I brought my scissors because I was going to cut off the edges of this, but really, the black just blends right into the tree. You can't even see it. And I think I have put that a little too far to the side. But there you go. I've got one green one. That is the small. Let's go ahead and put a medium on. Now, I guess one good thing too, like with that top one, if I had put it off on the side, since these are spirals, we can just slide it on over. So I'm not going to tighten this too much. That's going to give us some leeway to move it all around. But there you go. We've got a second one. Let's see how well the large ones look. I think it seems to be easier to put the zip tie around the wire first, then the bulb, and then pull it into place. So there we go. Small, medium, and large. Let's see if I can move that one over. There we go. So give me a moment to put the rest of these on, and we'll see how it looks. Here we go. It seems almost counterintuitive to have the black Christmas tree instead of green and then end up putting all these green bulbs on it. But I am really in love with the way this turned out. This particular shade of green that I got is really a dark green. It's not your typical Christmas green. And I think it looks so fabulous and elegant. I love it. The only thing we need to do now is maybe finish the tree off with a few decorations. Now, I don't have a witch's cloak. The closest thing I have is my vampire cape. So we could do this. That doesn't look too bad. Let's go ahead and see if I can get this affixed on here. There we go. I had a dickens of a time trying to get this thing to stay up where I needed it to, and then I just decided to take a binder clip and clip the top of the cape to the tree structure. There we go. So we have a cape. The other thing we could do is add a broom. I don't have a small broom, but you know, if I did, I'd love to have a small broom just sort of standing here with the witch. But since I don't, I pulled out a few other accessories. So I thought, well, got some shoes. You probably can't see that, but I did just end up sticking it underneath the tree so that just the tips of the boots stick out. Amazing, in my opinion. All right. So she is a witch, so she's going to need some spell books. So I figured just throw a couple of these boxes that I bought at TJ Maxx last year and Marshall's and so forth. Of course, we need an apple because it's a poison apple. And maybe an open little spell book here just to finish it off. There we go. We have our witch Christmas tree. Thanks to our collapsible Christmas tree. Again, this is a product from N&T Nieting, and you can get this on Amazon. I will put a link. Please use my iStore link to go and purchase it if you are interested in it. It turned out pretty amazing. I'd love to hear your thoughts. What do you think? Do you have a collapsible Christmas tree or Halloween tree? Let me know. I mean, clearly it is a versatile product. Little imagination, little props I already had around the house, a couple of new props, and we have a fun and fabulous Halloween decoration. So that'll do it for today. Make sure you stay tuned for more Halloween prop reviews, store walkthroughs, DIYs, and so forth. And I'll see you next time. Take care. Happy haunting.